Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard revealing details from documents that show Obama's national security team is to blame for the Trump-Russia collusion probe. Roll it.
Over 100 documents that we released on Friday really detail and provide evidence of how this treasonous conspiracy was directed by President Obama just weeks before he was due to leave office, after President Trump had already gotten elected. This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. This is an issue that is so serious it should concern every single American, because it has to do with the integrity of our democratic republic.
Yes, it does. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce joining us now. Tammy, a lot of us, myself included, always thought this was a hoax, and now Tulsi Gabbard is, I think, trying to prove it. This is a very big deal, Tammy.
Well, it is, and I don't think she's trying to prove it. This is about documents, about records that she is now revealing. And look, a lot of people were wondering, separate from this issue, why so much of an aggressive, horrible actions taken against candidate Trump when he was running again? What was the desperation? It seemed like a bizarre desperation, a willingness to destroy multiple lives to keep one man, a patriot, from gaining the White House back. And this is exactly why. Is that when you've got control of the government, you can see everything, you can look at everything. And at this point, of course, this is not supposition or guesswork, which, of course, many of us saw this unfold, and we were reliant on bits that we were hearing, statements from people, and many people, of course, knew and argued that this was, in fact, the case. Now it is the proof that the Director of National Intelligence has taken and shared with the American people, and proving, in fact, that we were not wrong. But now the question becomes, how do we proceed? Are these people going to be held accountable? She used the word treasonous. That is correct. Donald Trump, thank God, he did not fold. Part of what happened to him in these last 4 years was to make him bend. And he did not, and he's not going to bend now. OK, we got these developments, Tammy. Number one, at least 73 people seeking aid in Gaza were killed Sunday by Israeli gunfire. Two, President Trump said back on Friday that more hostages will be released from Gaza shortly, his word. Three, mediators present Israel and Hamas an updated ceasefire deal. Bring them all together, Tammy. Are we close to a hostage deal? Well, you know, I can't get into details of what stands where, what those conversations are. But what we do know, and what has been openly discussed, is that President Trump wants all the hostages released. It clearly has been a hallmark of his administration and through the work of Secretary Rubio to get another ceasefire. We had one before, Stu, you'll recall. Hamas broke that. So obviously this remains a focus. The president remains optimistic. And so we are optimistic as well regarding more release of the hostages and an end to the carnage. Keep in mind, there is one group that can stop this immediately and has been able to, that continues to make this a war zone, and that's Hamas. All they've got to do is release the hostages. I mean, that's correct. For a start, is it brutal and barbaric to take hostages in the first place? It is. And to hold them for a period of almost 2 years, that is outrageous. And there's a report this morning that Hamas is running out of funding. Well, one would hope so. Their main supporter, of course, Iran, is on its heels for some obvious reasons. But the fact is that these are barbarians. These are individuals who continue to terrorize the living hostages. They keep bodies as well, which then terrorizes the family members and the rest of the planet. So this is, we cannot lose focus of the nature of what has occurred here. The good news is the action of this administration in dealing with Iran, cutting off the dynamic regarding the funding for terrorism, and that the world expects a new, different way forward. We can't continue to do this. That's why we're excited. And, of course, the commitment of the president to Gaza. But every war-torn framework is a highlight of what this man will accomplish, as well as, of course, making America greater and stronger again. So we've got a tremendous opportunity here, and we're excited about that, as we've discussed continually and we can see on the ground here.